Hey there, this is TJR. The other day, I picked up a new album on vinyl, and I was so impressed with how this album was packaged that I just had to share just the packaging alone with you. Now, granted, I bought the album because I liked it and I wanted to own it, but I decided to get it on vinyl because the packaging was just so impressive. And maybe I'll do this more often in the future when I find either a CD or a vinyl record and I'm just impressed with the packaging. I just want to kind of share it with you. So the album in question this time around is Pure Comedy by Father John Misty. And this, I think, is his third solo album. I could be wrong about that. I haven't double checked this before talking to you all, so I could have just stepped into, a mess there just now with that. But if it isn't, please forgive me. I'm sure there are at least a few forgiving people on YouTube. This is what's called the deluxe edition. There's a standard vinyl edition, but this is the deluxe edition here. Now, first of all, the first thing that really intrigues me, and one of the great reasons to get it on vinyl, is just the artwork. This is just incredibly detailed artwork here. It is very much cartoon, comic book style artwork. I'm reminded of artists like Harvey Kurtzman and Sergio Aragonis, extremely detailed, but very cartoony. And here's the front cover. Here is the back cover. I feel like I could just stare at this cover and stare at it and stare at it and just take in all the details. I mean, literally, you could just stare at this for the longest time, just taking in all the tiny, minute details that are on this album. Now, first of all, this deluxe edition here, and by the way, the deluxe edition, I picked it up at Barnes & Noble. It said it was a Barnes & Noble exclusive, but I also see you can buy this deluxe edition at the record label's website, which is Sub Pop. Apparently, people who pre-ordered it got it this way with some other extras too. So first of all, this album here has this plastic slipcase here, and there you see the album's title there. And this is actually a hard plastic slipcase, not like a soft plastic slipcase, which is great. It protects the album here. It also eliminates the need of having to buy a plastic slipcase for it. And so let me kind of go more in depth here and show you how this album is put together here. So if you look closely here, you'll see the artwork has die cut right here, and then this here is the first record sleeve. There are actually two vinyl records in this album here. I'm going to pull out the first one right here. So and you pull it out like this. You pull it out up like this. And of course, when you lift that up, of course, then you see the next album sleeve underneath it. But first, let's take a look at this first one. This first one here, here's the side we were just looking at. Here is the second side right here. Now, this album here, let me show you the actual graphic of the vinyl itself. Here we go. Very, very nice. Very cool. I have no trouble playing this on a good record player, which I'm going to be getting soon. And more on that later. Okay, let's put this one away. And let's pull out the next sleeve. But before we do that, something that I do want to share with you here is that you can take this... as you can see, here's the second sleeve. And as you can see, when it creates a different backdrop. So does this. You can actually put it back in. And I'm going to do that right now, but I'm going to do it carefully. Don't want to do it haphazardly here. See what I mean? Different look to the cover. Pull it out. There's the next sleeve here. Once again, different look. Okay, so here is sleeve number 2. And so we're going to pull this one out here as well. And if we look here, you can see there's this side here. And then there's this side. And of course, now I'm going to put it back in with the other sleeve put in here. And now, here it looks like this with a rainbow. Once again, you can put this together in multiple ways and then put the cover back over it. And now you have a slightly different album cover. Pretty cool, I think. Also, I should point out that on the back cover, it kind of does the same trick. If you look at the back here, this is also kind of die cut. So as you move the sleeves in and out, you end up changing how the back of it looks. Not quite as dramatically as you do with the front, but it does change it, of course. And I'm going to put this sleeve back in here now and show you the back with the other sleeve there. And there you go. You can see some of the hints of the rainbow shining through. Once again, both the front and back cover are incredibly detailed. A lot of stuff to look at. Almost like a bunch of mini stories being told when you look at the album artwork. Now, there's also enclosed this booklet poster here. This artwork would have been in the booklet of the CD, but here it is blown up here as a poster. Give you a little bit of an idea there. Great little poster. And then, of course, on the other side is, of course, all the lyrics, everything else here. Once again, this would be included in the CD version too. But also, when you purchase this, of course, you get a download card to get a digital download, of the album here, MP3. This is the download card. It looks pretty kind of cool looking too as well. It also comes with a digital booklet as well, so you can view the booklet on your computer too. Also enclosed is this little bag here that contained this little card here, and it's just a little bit of artwork here, reminiscent of the cover here. It's like a little playing card, kind of like. Just a little extra here. I think it'll bear more meaning as I listen to the album more, maybe as I pay more attention to lyrics. Oh, and I almost forgot. I should show you what the other disc looks like when you pull it out of the sleeve. So here again is the second disc. Here's one side. There's the other side. And we're going to pull this out and take a look at it here for you. One moment here. There we go. Different looking. Very cool. So I've gone ahead and put everything back together in the package, and we're back here with our plastic cover here, which once again very nice because the die cuts here and then the hole cuts here mean that you have to be a lot more careful with this. You have to, it's a lot more precious. And a work of art is precious. You do have to treat a work of art preciously. And so because of this packaging, it does become, the package itself becomes a work of art, in my opinion. I think that is one of the things about vinyl. When a vinyl record went beyond just simply, here's just an album jacket with a picture of the artist on the front, some information on the back, and a paper sleeve inside. Some vinyl albums went beyond that. This, of course, certainly does. But when a vinyl album does do that, just the physical album itself becomes this work of art. And it's something to enjoy, take care of. The downside is, of course, you have to be more precious about it. The upside is it's really cool. You really get to enjoy it. Now, as for the album itself, naturally, of course, I'm interested in this album musically, or I would not have bothered to pick this up the way I did on vinyl. I'll probably be talking about this album in the future, hopefully on Music Worth Buying with Robert Kinsler. I think this is an incredibly ambitious album. I admire this album just for its ambition alone, but I'll be talking more about that later. And so this has been awesome album packaging, AAP, I guess for short. And like I said, let me know if you like this, if you appreciate this. I might do more of this. There are not only albums, vinyl albums, but also CD albums that I have bought in the past where I thought, hey, now that was some really cool packaging. That was really creative and inventive. So let me know what you think of this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.